on Coinbase International Derivatives Exchange. What does this mean? What does this mean for the price action? We are seeing a pump here on Fantom, up 3.27%. Might not sound a lot to you, but you have to remember Bitcoin is down right now, 3.5%. That's a 7% differential on what's going on in the market. Loads of updates here on Fantom. It's been a hugely bullish period and just goes to show how important having conviction in amazing tech, how important that is. This is a project you guys know if you've been watching this channel, I've been talking about for multiple years. I held this up towards all-time highs and continued to DCA at the lows of 15 cents. This is a project where I exercised conviction and I showed you guys with daily videos how I displayed conviction through a bull market, through a bear market and beyond. You're now seeing Fantom here sitting at beautiful price points and really more importantly, outperforming the market. A beautiful 4-hourly upward trend here on Fantom, sitting at $1.15. And now I'm going to break down how far do I think this project can go, because this is starting to now eclipse many people's price targets. But this is what Fantom is capable of. When it starts to pump, when it starts to outperform Bitcoin, it really can go crazy. We've seen that in the past. There are certain projects, one of them being Fantom, that when Bitcoin is in a certain mood, you know, that project can outdo it multiple times, and we're seeing that here with Fantom. Now, by the way, shout out to Binance for sharing some of this merch. I will be giving away some merch like this. I've got hoodies, I've got bags like this. If you're trading with our community, idarscrypto.com/TG, and you're using our exchanges, links in the description, any of those exchanges in the description, if you use my link, you will qualify for some of these giveaways for some awesome Binance merch. So definitely check that out, links in the description. So you can see here, $1.15, nice upward trend, bouncing off its 4-hourly EMA ribbon. What more can we say about that? Well, the catalyst came just a couple of hours ago. You can see here, Fantom and Thorchain, incidentally, price rallying amid Coinbase future listing. Now, a lot of people are getting confused about what this means. I need to break this down. What you've seen is that the Fantom Perpetual, which is a derivative, it's a futures contract, has officially been listed on Coinbase International Exchange. Now, what is Coinbase International Exchange? Is it the actual Coinbase, and should we be getting excited? Well, we need to go back a couple of steps. Coinbase used to just be Coinbase, but when the US government and the SEC started giving Coinbase a bunch of difficulties, they carved out their derivatives business, right, where a lot of the volume goes, into Coinbase International, which allows people in non-US jurisdictions and jurisdictions which don't have an issue with leverage to go and trade leverage on many tokens. So it's this international exchange that has listed Fantom. Now, it's important to note, this does not affect the Fantom spot market. It doesn't affect the Fantom, the supply, right? It doesn't create more supply and create, more demand. It doesn't create more demand against the limited supply. So this is a positive step forward. We have to understand that it is a derivative. That's good. It'll get more people interested in Fantom. It allows more people to trade Fantom. It allows more people to speculate on Fantom. It allows more institutions to hold Fantom, because Coinbase International Exchange is also used by many, many institutions as well. But we do need to, of course, caveat it by saying it's not the spot. Hopefully the spot will come. It clearly means Coinbase and the Fantom Foundation are doing some work in the background. They have a working relationship. And that is hugely positive, right? Because you'd like to think that the next natural, organic step, particularly with Fantom having such good excitement right now, is to get them listed on Coinbase Exchange. Now, that being said, this is never a reason or a cause to trade, right? You guys have seen plenty of examples. I mean, we covered here on the channel when Cardano got listed on Coinbase, and you get a whole bunch of buy the rumor, sell the news. So I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, you know, the reason you should be buying Fantom is because at some point they're going to be listed on Coinbase as spot. That's not the reason. But these are all positive, fundamental steps for how a project grows and evolves, right? So it's not the be-all and end-all, but they're positive steps. If you're getting listed on exchanges, people can list you. Yeah, people can see you, you're visible, they can trade, they can get involved with the ecosystem. And we're starting to see that excitement really start to come into fruition with Fantom. And apart from just the price moving, we're seeing Andre Cronje come out in force. If you're not following me on Twitter, make sure you follow me on Twitter at ReallyJarza1. He is coming out guns blazing. He's hitting back people on Twitter. He's responding to their FUD. He's responding to their technical mishaps and misunderstandings of Fantom. And Fantom season is here. With the, with the arrival of Sonic, with the, theoretical transactions per second being 10,000 actually being proved and no longer just being theoretical, it just goes to show that Fantom's tech is super, super impressive, But now they're starting to get some of the attention. And when you look at why was it that I invested in Fantom all these years ago, why did I start? If you go back to my earliest videos when no single soul was talking about Fantom, let alone as consistently as I do, what was it that was my hunch? I looked at it as a layer one solution. I just blindly looked at it as tech. I said, this is the tech, this is the market cap, the price you're getting it for. And this is other tech, Cardano, Ethereum, Solana, and this is the price they're going for. And that is where my initial investment into Fantom occurred. I just pound for pound saw it as being a high value play. It was undervalued by the market. And I continue to believe it's undervalued by the market. And so when we start to take a look now, which we're going to do, at some of the price points we think we can start to achieve here on Fantom, you start to look at it and go, hang on, there are a lot of really important levels. And the first important level, ignore all these lines, guys, I'm just on my iPad, it's a bit hard to clear up, is this line here. I want you to focus on this bit here. This candlestick on March of 2022, this went to a high of $1.68. You guys remember this is a very important level. And then we collapsed into our bear market along with the wider market. Now, just like I said, this was an important level. I shared this on Twitter. We broke through it. Look how easy now we're filling the rest. Now the next major level is up here, right? I need you focused on this 168 level. Fantom needs to work its way up here. That's going to be the next level of resistance here on Fantom. Breaking through that level then gets you to $2.30 as a major level. And then we can start worrying about the highs, worrying about $3.40. And that's where things really start to get exciting here on Fantom. So even now, when you look at current price points, which by the way, I wouldn't be chasing green candles here. Let's just say I did, and I'm buying Fantom at $1.14 now. I personally, please do your own research, would comfortably expect a 3x for it to get back to its all-time highs. I think this season here on Fantom has more adoption, more excitement. Andre Cronje, focused, locked and loaded, looking to build some exciting projects. If you not watched my video from a couple of days ago, Andre Cronje is not just focused on Fantom, he's focused on getting other ecosystem plays, use cases set up on Fantom, which he's personally built. So that's hugely exciting as well. Make sure you get caught up on that video. So for me sitting here to say, oh, can Fantom hit all-time highs? I comfortably expect it to do so. But more importantly, we expect it to go past that, right? If you take a look at here, this is the golden ratio, $2.22 to $2.33. I personally think that happens comfortably. I've maintained that throughout the bear market. All-time highs we just spoke about, I expect it to happen comfortably. Where things start to get a little bit more exciting is the Fibonacci golden extension. $5.54. So again, a 5x from current price points. And for me, when I look at risk to reward, the probability of this happening for me, based on the research I've done, the conviction I have in the project, I think this comfortably happens in this cycle. I think the Fantom team would have to do something quite wrong to not hit at least $5 here on Fantom in this cycle. That's like my base case. I just expect it to happen. Right? For me, all-time high is a no-brainer, and then my base case would be $5.50 here on Fantom. Comfortable risk to return. Now, if you imagine I was doing some DCAing around 15 cents, 20 cents, that is how you start to make outside return trading altcoins. It doesn't have to be a meme coin. It doesn't have to be some poop coin. It doesn't have to be a crazy 1000x play. If you can get in the habit of finding solid, good projects, which have a high probability of surviving bear market, you're able to have the conviction to buy at 15 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents, and then look to sell at $5, $6, $7. That's where you're going to make outsized returns investing in crypto, right? And that's what it's all about. It's about managing risk and getting enough of a return that justifies the risk, swaying that risk to reward in your favor. Now, a lot of people ask me, well, $5.54, isn't that a bit conservative? Yeah, it is conservative. There is no reason that Fantom cannot eclipse some of these price targets right now. Absolutely eclipse some of these price targets right now. If you're looking at some of the market caps that some of these altcoins are running at, Fantom is sitting there 41st on CoinMarketCap, 3.22 billion. This was less than a billion just weeks ago when we were DCAing, right? Already now set at 3.22 billion. It's just above Pepe. A meme coin has the same market cap as Fantom right now, right? Above Fantom, you've got the likes of Casper, right? You've got Optimism, a layer 2 solution. You've got even the OKX coin is above it. HBAR is above it. You've got the likes of Ethereum Classic above it. Cosmos Atom. So many projects above Fantom. Near Protocol already sitting at 6.9 billion. Do you really think Near Protocol is that much a better option than Fantom? You've got to ask yourself these questions. And then when you get to the big boys at the top, you look at Solana, sat at 76. 76. That's a 25x where Fantom is right now. Right? Okay, let's take a look at Cardano. Cardano is a 7x where Fantom is right now, going into the bull market. Right, 7x. So when you look at it and say, oh, you know, can Fantom get to $10 and do a 10x? Well, that's saying, okay, we're gonna get to about 30 billion. Why not? XRP sat at 30 billion right now, you know, without us completing this bull market. Bitcoin, you know, still has room to go. If our thesis is that Bitcoin's gonna go to 100,000, 150,000, where do you think all these altcoins are gonna go? You can make the argument that a $10 Fantom is very possible. And I'm not saying that just to be, you know, oh, look, it's a moon boy. Of course we can. Look, just the numbers stack up. If you're sitting at $3 billion now, at about $1, and you want to get to $10, you're talking $33 billion in market cap, right? It's about here between XRP and it's like half of Solana now, where a lot of people expect Solana to be a lot higher, right? If you look at BNB coin, 82 billion already. But again, it's going to come down to use cases. This is going to be it. Fantom's having its moment now. It's exciting. They've got to deliver on Sonic. They've got to make sure the security stays high. They've got to make sure they create good use cases. I want to see Andre Cronje actually allow that to happen. Get some good use cases in DeFi going. Get some good gaming. Get some good social apps going. Get people using and interacting with the wallets on Fantom, actually using the blockchain, seeing how cheap it is, how fast it is, how simple it is to use. Enjoy the UI. If they can do those things right, it will be the next Solana. Because the thing is about Solana right now, for all the things, the downtime, the security issues, why do people use Solana? Why is it doing so well? Because people use it. That's literally it. It's because they use it that they use it, right? It's something they know how to use. They've interacted with it before. People don't want to easily use other blockchains. We may do because we love crypto, but the average person, you want to talk about the average person in crypto, they will use the blockchains that they're comfortable with. And that's what Fantom's got to figure out in this cycle. So there you have it, guys, a big day for Fantom, not just in price action, but in terms of adoption. Getting listed on Coinbase is a big, big step. Hopefully they can get the spot announcement not too far away as well. That would be a huge coup for Fantom. Price action looking really, really strong here. Like I said, weekly chart showing incredible strength. Again, I wouldn't be chasing green candles right now. If you didn't get your entry just yet, wait for some red days, wait for some pullbacks. Fantom is definitely outperforming Bitcoin. I mean, just take a look at this. I shared this a couple of days ago, but this is the Fantom versus Bitcoin chart. Crazy, crazy week. If you just look at this week, Fantom has out-delivered Bitcoin 47%, which is why I always say eat your veg, but have your altcoins allocated. There's some people, you know, in the crypto space who try to time everything. Oh, I'm going to put everything in Bitcoin and then I'm going to rotate perfectly everything into Fantom and then perfectly everything into Solana. That's not how I invest, guys. I allocate my portfolio, and on days where Bitcoin does well, I'm so happy that I have Bitcoin. On days where Fantom does well, I'm happy that I allocated that part in Fantom. On days where Solana does well, I'm happy that I allocated that, etc. I'm not trying to time it. That's how you get wrecked in this market. So there you have it, guys. If you appreciate these updates live and direct as and when they happen, please don't forget to smash up the likes. Please don't forget to subscribe. Make sure with our Telegram community, we're actively trading this market. Over 330% spot returns in our Telegram group, ijazcrypto.com/TG. Get involved, get in the charts, learn how to profit from this exciting bull market. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.